Hi crafty friends, I'm Cara and welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to be making is what I'm calling a bouquet of flowers easel card. So before we start, I'm just going to talk through a few of the products I'm using. A lot of them are unbranded products, so I'm using these lovely unbranded flower dies which I got off Amazon. I'm using this lovely X-Cut 6x6 embossing folder, and I bought this about a month ago and it was on sale on Amazon, so I will see if it's still on sale for you and link them below, because I think it's like £2 or £3, and it's a really nice embossing folder, as you'll see when we get into it. I'm using the Music Maker paper from Mixed Up Made Surprise, Sam Calcott. I've got some chunky alphabet letter dies which I'm using, and then just 12 by 12 cardstock, and that's it. So let's get into it. What you're going to want to do first is cut yourself, either have two 6x6 card blanks or cut yourself two pieces of 6x12 and score at 6x6. I'm using two to make a rather large sort of easel card like this, just so I can have something really quite big image on the front there. So the first thing we're going to do is stick these two together, and I'm going to use Collal glue because it really will harden the project, so when it's finished, when it's all made and about 24 hours later, it's going to be a really solid card. Now I'm just going to let this dry for a second, make sure it's lined up. It's a good thing about Collal as well, you get all that wiggle room. And there is the main part of our easel. So then for your easel part and for your base, you're going to want to cut yourself. You can either use mirror card, coloured cardstock like I am, it's your choice. I've just gone down to 1/8 of an inch increments. This is 5 7/8 grid, and another one for the bottom as well. And then I've gone ahead and I've cut two pieces of white card, 5 3/4 grid. I've embossed them rather than pattern paper, but again that's personal choice. And then I've just inked them up using the Prism ink pads from Hunkydory, and I've used lipstick, but I haven't actually used the ink. I don't wash my brushes, so I've just used what's left on my blending brush from yesterday when I pre-inked up my ink ready for my gorgeous flowers here, and just give it that subtle, I don't know if you can see it quite, does it justice on the camera, but just that subtle hint of purple, and that is going to go right on top of my purple cardstock like that. So let's get these stuck down. Stick these down, I can use my hunkydory tape runner. And this purple cardstock, you can't make card bases out of it. I got it from Temu, and it did say it was 200 GSM, but it's really not. But it is perfect for doing any mats and layers. But it was silly prices, so I can't really complain. Just make sure you've burnished your card blanks properly so you get a nice crisp fold. And there's my first layer down. So this time I'm going to use Collal glue just to stick these on there and there, just because they're a bit more textured. And again, this will harden the project. Before I make the bouquet on the front of this card, just leave that to dry for a second. And I have cut the word thanks out in two colours. This is going to be a thank you card for my eldest child's one of his teachers, because we are getting near that time of year again already, believe it or not. So I'm going to do a drop shadow. I did cut it out just in the white, and even though with you've got this lovely purple haze, it still just sort of fades in. I just feel like you need something behind it. Right. Do it this way. Like the purple needs to be on top, I think, just to really pop. Let's go ahead and create this drop shadow. For this I'm going to use my Crafter's Companion tape runner, just because it makes it easier for me. And there's my little drop shadow created on that. I'm going to add some foam to the back of these letters. For this I'm just going to use hunkydory foam strips. If you wanted to, you could do what my crafty friend Simone did when I crafted with her live last week, which was cut her alphabet straight into a foam sheet, which is a really good idea. I just need to get some more foam sheets because I've used all mine. So for now, do it the old-fashioned way, the longer way. And this alphabet is going to act as my stopper. This seems to be sticking lovely, so I'm going to go ahead and stick my foam letters, position them sort of where I want them. I roughly put them down because I'm not sticking them for a second. I think it's going to be the whole length of the card, if I'm honest. So even if thanks really isn't such a big word, these are such chunky alphabet dies. And we need to squeeze it in. I'm going to bring it down a touch. Just so when I bring this up, it's going to have good sort of place to stand. It's a good idea actually bring that up so I can sort of get a feel for where it's going to go. There. Now I've got the T in place, let's go ahead and stick these down. There we go, now I'm happy with that. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the bouquet part of the card. So this was just a piece of 4x4, I cut 4x4 piece of pattern paper, and then I just had it on the diamond orientation and just folded it over as if to make a cone, just make that wrap sort of part of a bouquet. Now again, I'm going to put this on some foam just to make it pop. Hunkydory foam, small foam squares. Use whatever foam adhesive you want, if you want foam in a roll. But just for time, and I've already cut the size for me, I'm going to use these. I think these are the 2mm ones as well, so they are quite, you know, get quite a bit of dimension with them. I'm going to stick that down straight in the centre. So around we're going to get into the flowers, so I just put my hot glue gun in, and while that heats up, let's just have a play around where the flowers are going to go. So to ink these up, again I've just used Prism ink markers. Then I use lipstick, orchid, spearmint. It's like a lilac one, and I've used like a yellow one just to make sort of this sort of colour. So let's just have a play around. I did make more than 5, but I think given the size of them I might only need 5. I think that's lovely. And these little leaves, I just had a piece of fresh white Centura pearl from Crafter's Companion. I inked it up using the shamrock from the Prism ink. I rough cut, hand cut these. They're not die cut, so they are rustic, but I wanted them like that. Just add in a little bit of foliage as well. I think that'll be perfect. So let's get all these stuck down. I think another flower would be too many, so I think that's absolutely perfect. I'm just going to put that up now. So you can see what it looked like as an easel card, and I'm just going to bring in some gemstones to find some I'd like just for the centre of enamel sort of pearls that I got from Craft Consortium, just to go in the centre. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Couldn't have made a better choice there, I don't think. I chose hot glue just because this card is going as a thank you, with a thank you gift to a teacher, and I just don't want anything, and I know with hot glue once it's down it's solid. I think I'm actually going to do the same with the letters quickly, just a bit of hot glue on the foam just to add some more security to it. But I'm really pleased with this so far, so let's do that quickly. So I'm going to bring in a pair of tweezers, because as you can see I did catch my finger then, and hot glue really isn't nice to go on your hands, it's not very forgiving. And there we go, just make that slightly straighter, slightly on the wonk, but it's more of a sort of oval shape, so it's okay. Just going to bring in some of these white gems to the bottom. And there's our finished card. How simple is that? I think this is a lovely card, really effective, a great sort of feminine sort of birthday thank you, any kind of occasion really, and it stands up like that, and that thanks is a perfect stopper. So if you enjoyed my tutorial today, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so far to everyone who subscribed. At the time of making this tutorial I'm at 55 subscribers and counting. If you'd like to pop over to my Facebook blog, that is at Little Rabbit Designs, which I'll pop in the description box below, along with my little group I've got on Facebook called Craft with Cara. again, that's growing day by day as well, so we'd like to pop over, and if you make any thing I've inspired you to make a card, please pop over and share it with us. I'd love to see it. Thank you, and I'll be back soon.